In this lesson, we are going to be looking at nested lists, and for that, we are going to be using the dirty dozen as an example. If you search the dirty dozen in Google, then you might come across a couple of websites. Like in here, as you can see, this is an website CNBAC, and if you click on it and you scroll down, you will see this. So this is the dirty dozen. These are a dozen of fruits and vegetables that contain the most pesticides. And we are going to be using this list to learn about nested lists. So in here, I'll be removing our old fruits list and also the print line. And instead of that, I am going to have the dirty dozen. So this is the dirty dozen. I have written all of them inside a list: strawberries, spinach, kale, grapes, peaches, pears, etc. Now you might be able to tell that some of these are fruits like strawberries, but some of them are not fruits like bell and hot pepper, or green beans, which are vegetables. And we want to separate the fruits from the vegetables. So what we can do is we can separate these into two lists, like a list with the fruits and another list containing the vegetables. But this list is supposed to be together because they are the dirty dozen. So they need to be a single list called the dirty dozen, and having them separated like this is not right. So what we can do is we can update our dirty dozen below here and then create a list called dirty dozen, and then inside that we can put our fruits list and our vegetables list like so. If I print the dirty dozen list, as you can see, it printed out the list. Now I will extend the console, and you can see that instead of having a single opening square bracket, we actually have two, and instead of having a single closing square bracket, we have two single closing square brackets. So what's happening is this is a list. So this is the fruits list that we created, and this is the vegetables list which we created, and these two lists are inside another list which is our dirty dozen list. So this is known as a nested list. We have a list inside a list. You can also create nested lists by just putting the list instead of a variable. So if I copy this fruits and I paste it down here, and if I copy the vegetables and paste it instead of the vegetables, and I run the code, as you can see, it works completely fine. I hope you understood the concept of nested lists. In the next video, we are going to be creating the final project of this section, which is the rock paper scissors project. So for all of that and more, I'll see you there.